There once was a bored and hungry young couple whose wife yearned for a salad made of spicy rampion, even though the struggling husband did nothing all day. On this chore, he would. He jumped over the garden wall of the sorceress in the middle of the night to feed her with a load of wild rampion. She loved it, smiling as she did, as her tummy was full, like tomorrow would never come. The next day, she was hungry once again. So at midnight, he did the very same thing, but this time, the sorceress caught him in the garden. She held him captive in her basement dungeon for 1 week, while away from his wife, where he was losing his mind, beside himself with suffering, where he did something he never should have. As distressed as he was, he promised the sorceress that he would give her his firstborn if she would only free him to see his wife. And so she did. They were reunited for many lonely nights. After many months, the poor wife gives birth to a baby girl, Rapunzel Sassafras, whom the sorceress takes immediately and raises her as her own. On her 12th birthday, this Princess Rapunzel is getting far too much attention. Far too many boys, far too many invitations. So the sorceress locks her up in her high turret where no one would find her. Still, the princess is such a sweet soul. She sings away in the tower every day at noon because she's so alone, so that only the sorceress can hear her. Whenever the sorceress desired her, she would sing up to the sweet child, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, my light, cast your dark dregs down upon me, so I may visit you." And the princess releases her long dregs, used as a ladder from the sorceress, would scale up and ascend into to her. They would spend hours together, laughing and singing. Yet unbeknownst to her, a passing prince heard the singing one day in the quiet forest. And he listened and hid so as not to be discovered. He was beside himself with glee as he hid behind a tree like a little boy. He waited for the sorceress to leave after an hour, and then he sang out her window, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, my dear, let me up so I may be with you." And down her dregs were sent, up the prince climbed. Yet when he climbed up, he never saw such a beautiful sight. Their eyes invited each other in, and the cast-we spelled. He visited quite often, every time bringing a small rope, so that one day they could escape. Till one fine day they did. One day, when the sorceress discovers this in the tower, she forbids them to see one another, and blinds the blind prince as he stumbles away, and throws the princess out of the castle to live in the cold, dark forest. Months later, in the middle of the lonely forest, the princess gives birth to a child. Years later, the blind prince hunts her down in the night until he hears her, the princess, singing her songs, and they unite and embrace once again. They hug, and in her tears of joy, restores his vision. His dead eyes are healed to where he can see her once again. If you would like to hear more stories like these, there is a whole library at the end of this video where you can take out any book that you wish. Did you know that people who read go further, can buy anything they want, and are more successful in life?